Set to begin our next championship here at the Youth Flag Football World Championships. Trufelios and Rini Angolia. We've got the Raptors in the blue and the Elite, the Florida Elite, in the white. So the Raptors team out of Rhode Island, the team from Florida, goes by the nickname, Rini, you'll love this, All the Smoke.
Yeah, we had some good names today.
This All the Smoke team will have it here to start on first down. Flag's going to come down here on this first play from scrimmage. It's back in the end zone, so let's see what the call is.
Haven't had a lot of flags today. It's been pretty clean all the games so far.
So, Rini, as we're now well into the second half of our Championship Sunday, what has really stood out to you? If there's one theme from all of these teams, what would it be?
I think they're all coached well, and just the enthusiasm and excitement for these kids at all levels, right? To make it here, make it to Disney, which is the culmination of their seasons, and play for a championship, and just the overall enthusiasm and excitement. You love to see it from these young kids. I believe this is game 8 of 11. Not that I'm counting, but I think that's what it is, because I know you mentioned it earlier.
I lost track about game 4.
Yeah, we love doing it every year, though. Yeah, and just when I said great coaching, we see a couple penalties here from Florida Elite. Little birdie just got in my ear. 7 of 11. I told you I wasn't good at math, so.
Certainly a unique day unlike any other throughout the entire sports year. And Rini, it's so perfect for you. Long college football season you had. Of course, what a memorable season it was too, working for ESPN.
This was a great college football season, and big thing, congratulations to Michigan winning it all. They really were the best team, and I'm excited about next year in college football as we go to a 12-team playoffs. We can use it plural now, playoffs. So it's going to be fun.
All the Smoke trying to drive it now. And finally, clean play after the first 2 were flagged, and a solid completion. It's going to get him about 10 yards. Still waiting on the roster to come in here for All the Smoke, so bear with us as we continue to watch this very talented team work it up and down the field.
Family and friends, don't yell at us. We're just the messengers.
Love the way these players, though, look how fast that they get into their routes, and look at those moves. I mean, incredible skill we're watching. That is how you play the game of flag football. Touchdown.
And you know how you know you're confident? When you wear white pants, because you know you're not going to the ground with that speed. The blitz comes by the Raptors. Good throw over the middle. And just listen, at the end of the day, I don't care if it's tackle football, flag football, get the ball in the hands of your best athletes in space and let them go. Let them be athletes. Let them show you that speed, because the hardest thing to do is pull a flag on a good athlete like that in space. It's tough to do.
Extra point on the way. They can convert it. They'll take a 7-0 lead. Back of the end zone. Foot is down. And it converts. So a drive that started very ugly. Couple penalties. It didn't look like Florida was going anywhere. And then bang, Rini, they strike.
Yeah, ended up great. And you could actually hear, if you were listening, the referee counting 4, 5. And the quarterback heard 5, and he knew he had to throw it. Throws it to that back corner up there high where only his receiver can go up and catch it. He does, gets that foot in, and excellent start for Florida Elite.
This Florida Elite team, they are impressive. And now they will throw the ball off here. First offensive possession coming up for the Raptors out of Rhode Island. First Rhode Island team we've seen here on our championship field. And we're going to have a return here for Rhode Island. They fake a lateral, but keep it safe and set themselves up in good field position. That's Parker Howley, who is very covered from the cold temperatures here at Disney today.
Well, I mean, you're from Rhode Island. This should be a summer day.
Short pass, Julian Gutierrez. You know, it's funny, a lot of the Northerners, as we see the flags come down, a A lot of them say that when it's cold in Florida, it feels almost a little colder than the same temperature when it's cold up
because
north.
you know, you come from the north and it's been you're in the dead of winter and it's super cold. You come down here and you want it 75 degrees, and it's just not there.
So here are the Raptors. 5-on-5 here in flag football. To the near side, Brady Smith makes the catch. And I like this drive. Raptors dinking and dunking up the field, taking their opportunities as they come.
Yeah, a good quick throw there by Parker Howley. Again, take what the defense gives you, get it out there to Smith on that left sideline, pick up the first down, and now 4 downs here to try to score.
Complete over the middle. Nicely done again. That's Emmanuel Reyes with his first grab.
Yeah, you saw the defender, McKinley, for the Florida team kind of try to jump that route. Or excuse me, he's the one that gets the pull. McKinley does. His teammate tries to jump the route to knock it away. Can't get there. But McKinley's there for the pull.
Near side. Sticking the football out, and this one is in for the touchdown. Well done, Julian Gutierrez.
Yeah, this Raptor team, a lot of nice play calling, a lot of quick underneath crossing routes. You see Gutierrez snaps it and then immediately goes to that left flag. Everyone else goes right, he goes left, reaches it past the goal line at the 1, no pull, and he gets the score. Now they'll go for a 1-point conversion.
Here it comes, and there it is, across that pylon, and good. Well done, Brady DeRabio. And I'll tell you what, Reedy, I think a different player touched the football on every play. They've got really good options.
And you want that in flag football. You want many athletes out there. Even your center, who made a catch in this drive, is going to catch the ball. Everyone goes out. So you want to be able to spread it out, have multiple weapons out there. And this Raptors team from Colorado seems like they do.
So fireworks on both sides here in this Rhode Island versus Florida matchup. And now the throw off. Florida's gonna have a chance at a return. This is the speedster, Antonio Guzman. So Florida will get the football back here. Love the nickname, All the Smoke. Also love the colors as well. First team that we have seen wear pink here in these championships.
Shouldn't it be You Don't Want That Smoke? I think that'd be a good name, right?
How about these moves? He is really tough to wrap up, isn't he?
Well, this Florida Elite team, very athletic, very quick. So you get it in their hands in the open field. I mean, you better be good flag pullers for Colorado Raptors, because this Florida Elite team gets past you, it's gonna be hard to catch them.
Hand it off. How about this move again? Oh, wow, he is exciting. Jaden Page.
And that's just a basic handoff to Page, just to pick up a couple of yards to get the fresh set of downs, right? I love this play call, but again, put the onus on the defense. Go pull my flags and one of my good athletes. You look up, not only do they have a fresh set, you're at the 15-yard line.
Throw it far side. Another juke this time. Flag did come off, though, the hip of Manny McKinney, as he was trying to make people miss.
Yeah.
Tell you what, they've got a lot of shifty players on this Florida side.
But I like what McKinney did there, just what I talked about earlier. Keep running, go all the way, you know, because a lot of times the guys will hit your hips, you think it's pulled, you stopped, and it's not. It was pulled there, but McKinney keeps going, just in case. Picks up 5 yards there.
All the Smoke moving the football once again, trying to take the lead here. 1 minute left to play in the first half. Oh, bobbled and caught, touchdown. How about that? A little backflip to go with it for Manny McKinney. Oh,
Man, coach realized it late, called a timeout.
officials blow it dead.
And you hear a fan yelling at him, which is always nice, right? And you know, when you're a coach, and I've coached, you hear those yells, and you really shouldn't hear them, but inevitably it's like a parent that always yells, and you know exactly whose mom or dad it is. And
were your mom and dad in the
they
stands?
were not, yes, and they were not yellers.
They were not.
I tell you what, I wish I could be like my parents. So my mom's pretty religious, so when I played, she kind of walked around the different campuses with a rosary bead, and my dad saying prayers, and my dad would sit in the stadium and not say a word.
Okay.
That's just the way he was.
My mother got more vocal over the years. My dad never really said much.
Yeah.
Was always there, though. But you're right. There's always those same voices you recognize. First down here, 26 seconds left to go in the first half. And how about this? Well, the rush paying off. That's Xavier Clemente coming over to grab the flag.
You don't often see safeties in flag football. That was close there. He was able to get it out to the 1 yard line, but look at the pressure. And we talked about the speed, right, of this elite team, all the smoke from Florida and how fast they are. And that's going to bring us to half as the Raptors completed a pass, but just not enough time.
So first 10 minutes in the books, 13-7 your score, Florida over Rhode Island here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports and the 2024 Youth Flag Football World Championships. The 14 and under highlights coming at you here from Disney.
Yeah, and right out of the bat, this Florida team gets it to their athlete. That was Clemente with the speed, the catch, takes it to the house, but this Raptors team comes right back. Some nice underneath passes there. Gutierrez makes the catch, gets it in the pylon, but then all the smoke comes right back at you, right over the middle. The bobble, the concentration by Manny McKinney, and the backflip with the spin to finish it off.
We have been entertained here today on this championship Sunday. Rhode Island trying to make their mark and go home with the championship. It's going to be tough sledding here in the second half against this Florida team. So we talked about the growth of flag football, what it has meant to the overall game of football over the years. Today in our 11 games, we're seeing just 22 teams. Total 452 teams have come to Disney to compete. Over 4,000 athletes as well, over 1,000 coaches, 27 states represented as this event continues just to explode. And for the ladies, high school flag football is becoming a bigger and bigger thing, and now they're talking about it growing from there as well.
For instance, here in Florida, where I live, in Central Florida, it's a varsity sport. Flag football is a sanctioned varsity sport here in Florida, so yeah.
Another leap this time as it gets up to midfield. There's by the numbers, also by the countries as well. Canada, Mexico, Panama, the team from Mexico just won a title.
We saw Cancun win a championship, taking that trophy back to Mexico. So yeah, the popularity is just exploding. And again, flag football is a great place to start to learn the game and understand the game if you would like to move on to tackle football. But of course you don't have to, because we just talked about the opportunities in flag football.
Survey in the field. And this one going to be caught on the far side. A couple jukes right there, and the flag will be pulled. And Rini, we're talking about the growth here. We got to mention, because this is probably the most significant thing that we have not mentioned all day. Flag football is now a recognized Olympic sport at the 2028 Olympic Games.
I was going to say that. So then that's what made me think, like, yeah, okay, a lot of times you start flag football, then, you know, learn and move up to tackle football. You don't have to anymore if you don't want to. You can stay in that flag world because, you know, there's so many opportunities for you to keep playing flag football, which is great. Now, if you have a hard head like me, you normally move to tackle football, put a helmet on.
Come near side with it. Once again, number 0 being very active on this
Gutierrez, he's been really good. And
man, he's good.
Yeah, this entire game. Sure-handed, makes those catches.
Team from Rhode Island getting closer and closer here to cashing in 6. Open man. Again, it's Gutierrez. How do you leave that guy that wide open?
Well, I was thinking the exact same thing, and they're just running little crossing routes underneath. And Gutierrez is just crushing them. So, yeah, you would think, okay, maybe put a little spy on him. Let's go man-to-man on Gutierrez if you want to go zone everywhere else.
Coming up on 7 minutes now. Short throw. And the flag is taken down there at the 1-yard line.
And now you have a huge play, right? Because the Raptors, 4th down, so they have one play here to move it 1 yard and get this score.
So here we go. Big play coming up here. Biggest of the game for Rhode Island. Parker Halley's the quarterback. Halley trying to create a little time. They couldn't pull his flag. He got it away. And that's a touchdown. Brady DeRobio, amidst the chaos, came down with it.
DeRobio's like that big tight end. That's a safety blanket for you, right? Safety valve for you. I thought the flag was pulled. Let's see. Yeah, never got it. He missed. He pulled the shorts. That's Clemente had his hand there. Actually pulled the shorts of Howley. But Howley's able to get it off to DeRobio and just fight for the ball, big man. Bring it in, and a huge score for the team from Rhode Island.
Boy, it'd be tough to play against a guy with shades and a hat, mouth covered like that. He's trying to shake open here. It's intercepted this time. So extra point denied, and that leaves us all knotted up at 13. How about this?
Yeah, Trip Keller jumps in there, gets that interception. No point after for the Raptors, but man, I tell you, I mean, every game, Drew, we've had today, it's been competitive and down to the wire. You can't ask for anything more in championship games. And we'll take a replay here at this conversion attempt, and good coverage in the back end. They're running a zone, is the Florida team, and then just good job by Trip Keller. You see him read the eyes of the quarterback, Parker Howley. Good hands there to get that interception.
It's all the Smokes' turn. Nice return this time. Save with Clemente. And now about 5.5 minutes left to play. All the Smoke has a chance to take the lead here down the stretch. Good game by Matthew Fontaine and company for Rhode Island. Climbing back into it.
Yep, 5 minutes to go here. See if they can go down and take the lead.
Far side. Elude a flag puller, and finally it is pulled down and flags.
It's going to be a flag guard because you saw the receiver clearly slap his hands. Jamaron Simmons, you cannot do that. So it's going to go back. And so that's why in flag football, it's different than tackle football. You teach players to catch the ball and keep both hands on the ball out in front of your body, because it's not like the defender can knock it away because there's no fumbling, and that would be a penalty on them. And what that does is it prevents you from just normally swiping your hand down to block the defender from pulling your flag, which is what happened there with Simmons.
Second down this time. Good throw. Underneath. Productive play, Antonio Guzman.
Yep, but they pick good underneath pass. Get it past midfield. Now you got a fresh set of 4 downs here to try to score. Good throw there by Chance Houston.
Far side. I really like the design here. Just short passes, working it way down the field.
Yeah, and Simmons did it again. I mean, he's probably new to flag football, because I love it for tackle football. He caught it, immediately tucked it high and tight, which is what you want to do for tackle football. And yeah, he got flagged again because instinctively he throws that hand down to knock away the defender's hand. That's why coach has to explain to him, you gotta put 2 hands on the ball after the catch. It's just not normal unless you've trained for it, because you want to tuck it away. That's the normal thing to do.
Coming up on 3 minutes. Oh, did the ball leave his hands? Are they gonna say he caught it? Yes, they will. Give him the benefit of the doubt that time.
Well, that would have been an 8-minute review in college football right there.
I'm sure you missed those right about now.
Oh, man. I will say they got a lot better with some expedited reviews this year. We'll take a look at it here. And ours will not take more than 20 seconds here.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's close, boy. Listen, you can slow anything down to make it look like a catch, right?
Yeah.
And that's the one you got to look at fast time, real time. But yeah, hey, they gave it to him.
Here we go. Near side, make the grab, maybe McKinney! McKinney! Ring it up! And a little gymnastics display.
Well, he just did the backflip last time, I think, right? So that time we had a little handspring, cartwheel, you know, with the backflip. But yeah, again, down the sideline, miss, you know, 2 or 3 misses there to a dynamic athlete like Manny McKinney. He puts it in the end zone.
May need to stick the landing though. Coming up on 2 minutes. Oh, did the toes get in? Yes! Wow, what a play. How about all the smoke? Certainly leaving a lot of smoke right now in their wake.
Jamar Simmons had a couple penalties, right, for flag guarding. He says, I'll make up for it with this conversion. This thing looked like it was totally thrown out of the back of the end zone. Watch Simmons go up, high point this thing, and then keep a toe in bounds. He actually had 2 toes in bounds. Tremendous catch. I got a feeling Simmons plays tackle football as well because he looks that type of receiver. He tucks the ball away when he catches it. He goes up and high points it. So he's kind of a crossover playing both. There's no doubt in my mind he plays tackle football for somewhere here in Florida. There's no doubt.
So here we go. Once again, Julian Gutierrez, the busiest player for the Raptors.
Now, the only bad thing that Florida Elite did was they scored and left 1:09 left, right? For the Raptors here at Rhode Island. So they got a minute here to go down and try to tie this game.
1 minute warning is here, over the middle. Good job. And the flag finally pulled. Emmanuel Reyes doing as much as he can, setting up his team.
And now we'll get that minute warning at 54 seconds. They got 4 downs, 54 seconds, and only about 20 yards to go, 18 yards to go. So they're in really good position. The question is, if you score, I'm getting ahead of myself here for the Raptors, and you score, do you go for 1 in the tie or 2 in the win? We'll see if they can score.
54 seconds and eternity here in flag football. Now throwing far side. And these guys are really good pitching and catching. Brady Smith on that far side over there to reel it in. So the play once again comes in. You take a look at again that real thin bench on the Rhode Island side. Only 2 guys over there. All the smoke trying to make sure that they're in the right position. Looking end zone, and there the flag is pulled. Good job by Tyrone Colton getting it down there. And Brady DeRobio, again, number 2 being utilized.
If Colton doesn't make a pull there, that's a touchdown for the Raptors.
Parker Halley again trying to squeeze it in. Is this a score? Yes, it is. So 29 seconds. And right now, Rhode Island within 1, and now the big decision, Reedy.
Well, and fitting that Gutierrez scores this touchdown because he's been all over the place. Good job, and then the presence of mind to reach the ball out right there, get it across, no pull, touchdown. Yep, ball's across, good call by the official, and they're going to go for 1 and try to tie this up.
Biggest play of the game here. Parker Halley trying to force it in. It's knocked away. All the smoke with 26 seconds left appears to have clinched this victory.
Tyrone Colton breaks on the ball. As Parker Howley tries to put it in there, and Colton just comes, breaks on it, knocks it away. Good speed by Colton, athleticism to undercut that, get a hand on it, knock it away.
Colton knew how big that play was. As this team elite, all the smoke, now closing in on a title. They put a second back on the clock, so 27 seconds
and
now.
so we've seen, this will be the 3rd one today. We're going to see an onside play, they call it in flag football. So The Raptors are going to get the ball at the 5-yard line. One play to get it to midfield. If they do that, then their drive continues.
Parker Howley again, the ball in his hands. He'll flip it back. Now come back to it. Howley's gonna wind up here under a little bit of pressure, unloading it. It's caught. No, it's incomplete. The toes were not in. Gutierrez could not come down in bounds, and that should do it.
I love the play call. You do the double reverse pass. It frees Howley up. Gutierrez was wide open. He just can't keep his feet in bounds. Yeah, he's clearly on the white. Good call by the official. Official's in good position right there. Yeah, and just goes up and just feet on the white. Makes the catch, he's just out of bounds. That would have been something if he could have stayed in bounds, though. What a play that would have been with 21 seconds left.
Tremendous effort from Howley, the quarterback, and Gutierrez, the receiver. Coaches, this is one of those plays where if you're a coach, you wish that there was replay, but you're right, Reedy. Perfect position,
Yeah.
right there to make the call.
Well, that would have been a 4-minute replay. But to me, his toes definitely were on the white. So we'll see what there was a little a meeting there by the officials and a league official, so we'll see. They actually did a little replay there unofficially. So, you know, they're I thought the referee was all over it. His toes were definitely on the line. And that'll end the game.
So no official instant replay here, but I think you're right, Reedy.
It was an unofficially official review. Listen, I don't have a problem with them wanting to get it right. You see him go up. You're going to see him come down. You see the white line there, and both toes come down. I mean, and one comes down on it as well.
A football game of inches.
It is.
So after all the smoke is clear, it's all the smoke. Taking home the title, the team from Florida over the Raptors out of Rhode Island. What a competitive game this was from start to finish. 20-19 is going to be the final score.
Yeah, and again, another great championship game, championship finish. Can't ask for much more than that.
Two teams put on a